Another amazing week of Lego creations. As always, we have a lot of stuff to cover this week, so let's jump right into it. Just remember that every builder and every article mentioned in this video will be linked in the description down below for you to go and check them out. Welcome to a new episode of This Week in Bricks. Let's start from the Instagram section as usual. Here we have Care Creation, great builder that we featured a few times already on the channel, last week as well, with this very nice underwater scene. There's some very, very interesting part usage over here, and this seems to be part of a challenge called 20,000 bricks under the sea. Very well done. Next up, we have Regalian D's, which is soon to become a Lego model designer in Billul. Go and check out his profile. And here we have his last creation as an effort before becoming an official designer. This is called Daitengu, which depicts the most powerful and reverent form of Tengu, a mythical creature in Japanese folklore. This is a massive build, huge, with a lot of very interesting part usage. Imagine just if you take out this big character from the middle, you can see what is the scale of this. This is really massive. You have a nice technique here for the reflection on the water. I use that for one of my little builds on a very small scale, and you can see also here a minifigure just to have an idea of the scale of this build. Very, very well done. Stay in the Lego designer category. Here we have another official designer, Poaturon, sorry if I mispronounce it, with a very interesting and cute build, this Crabuccino. So this is a crab cappuccino. The parts usage here is amazing, especially I really like how the cap has been made and those pieces used there for the chocolate piece on the side. And we can also have a look at the crab itself. This has been made for Time for Crab, which is a nice fine challenge that is running on Instagram in the month of July. You have a chance also to participate to a raffle and win a set designed by Max Davidson, that we'll talk a little bit more about him later on. And so if you want to build some fun little creation crab related, then you just need to use the tag Time for Crab. Then we have Nana's Creations. Nana's Zang, we featured him already last week and many times before, with this very, very nice Grand Canyon build that is part of a Rebel Lab collaboration. Very nice layering effect. I did this technique in a very small scale for one of my micro scale habitats that I did a few months ago. I have a full playlist of all my micro scale habitats if you want to go and check them out. Anyway, this is a part of a collaboration of different national parks. Very, very well done. So you can go and check out in details all of these builds. Next up, we have Little John Brick Build, John Snyder, with another trophy for the Summer Joust. This is for the still life category, and this could be very well part of the botanical category of Lego sets. Very, very well designed, some very interesting parts. So some people will win this prize, and I don't know if you want to take it apart for parts, but it will definitely be a amazing display piece and memory of this year's Summer Joust. Then we have Biggie, Loki, Swedish builder, very, very good, with a lot of very interesting, fun, often food-related and animals-related builds. With this very fun one, which is a sort of miner that is having a lot of fun. There's some very interesting parts usage here. The expression of the character is very good. And this is made for one of the categories of the Lego House contest. He exhibited few times, I think, already before at the Lego House as part of these Lego Ideas challenges. So I will talk a little bit more about that later, but go and check out his profile. This is a very fun build. Then we have iterativebricks. So here we have another very talented builder with this mock called I'll Smoke Here If I Want To, which is a little kind of rundown train station. There's some very interesting part usage, and this worn down effect works very well all throughout the build. That has some very interesting details all around this build. Very, very well done. Now let's move into the blog article section of the video. Let's start as usual from tips and bricks with a mock that we already mentioned in the past couple of episodes by soon to be Lego designer Ghalad, the dreaded pirate, a red beard. There's a lot of crazy parts usage that are highlighted very, very well in this article. So this is a must read for everyone. This is a stunning build. And of course, as always, remember to go and check out the builder profile. There's some crazy stuff here. One more article from Tips and Bricks. We have the mock of the week. We have a series of Mechs by Not Dead Sam Smith, with some very interesting one. We have a Gandalf, we have Bluey, we have Ang, Isabelle, and many others Mechs that you should go and check out and see all the interesting parts usage. And here is the builder profile for you to go and check out. Now, on New Elementary, we have an interesting review about two of the latest Lego Friends sets. There's a lot of interesting parts over here. There's some interesting minifigure or mini doll accessories, some interesting printed parts, vibrant colors, and also some new molds. So we have some new accessory. There are some new antenna pieces, and also we have a new very interesting horn unicorn part with a small pin. So go and check out if you want to find out more about tricolors and new parts and new elements in the Friends lineup. That could be very useful for your mocks as well. Now, a lot of interesting stuff on Brick Nerd as well. So we have an article here by Geneva Duran, Flattery and Robbery, Copying Other Lego Builders and the Line Between Inspiration and Imitation. This is a very, very interesting article that I recommend you to check out. It's mostly talking about inspiration and how you can get inspired without copying from other builders, how to give credit, and so on. So this is a very, very interesting article that you definitely check out. Then we have an interview by Megacolormix with Baron Julius von Brunk, which is in particular talking about creating characters and his journey into Lego design and Lego mock building with many different things, different scale, different sizes, a very interesting journey to check out here in this article. And then one more build. Here we have Danko with a quick build of a tiny Toothless. This is the official Lego set that has been recently announced. And here we have a micro version with some crazy parts usage as always by Danko. And you can then find out in this same article all the instructions to build that. Very well done. Now, let's move on to the Brothers Brick. These are mocks that I would have featured already in my video, but since they are already on the Brothers Brick, then I'm going to show them from here. So we have this very cool build by Gabriel Midgley. This is based on the Elder Scroll Skyrim, which is probably my favorite, the favorite video game I've played, I think, in my life. Very, very good video game and awesome build over here. You can go and check out the front and the back. There's a lot of interesting details and a very good rock work. Then we have an entry for the Summer Joust by Syrdarian. This is a very, very, very cool build with the sea serpent stake, a lot of little different details all around this build. Even the fork is brick build. We have some candles, and I really like the effect on the foam on top of that build. Very, very well done. This is going to be for sure a great contender in the, I think, still life category. That's how it's called. The one of the trophy that we saw at the beginning of the video. And here we were talking about the Time for Crab challenge. With behind it, the set that you're going to win will be signed by Max Davidson, that is a Lego designer, that has here a very, very fun build. This is a Millennium Falcon with the colors of a watermelon. This is very fun. He has a lot of these very, very interesting and funny builds. This is very, very cool. We have seen like a lot of different variation of the Falcon. This is definitely one of the most fun and colorful. And now let's talk about the contest. We just mentioned the Summer Joust is still running. Entries coming in every day. For example, here some of my favorites. We have a micro scale Baradur for the vignette category. Very, very well done. Nice, interesting rock work over there with a couple of pieces in gray. Very well done. Another nice entry for the vignette category by Flatlandbrick. There's a lot of very, very interesting details in this build on two levels. A lot of details on the floor, on the walls, on the roof on top. A lot of interesting techniques, a lot of nice texture everywhere. The BioCup 2025 is still on. We are around 2, I think. I'm not going to show you new builds today because they're still building, I guess. Probably next week in the next episode, we're going to see some crazy stuff from the BioCup. The May the 4th contest on Eurobrick is finished, so we are gonna just wait for the announcements or the voting for the winners. Some of my favorites, here we have this golden triangle for the Veg Hive category by Kalais. This is a cantina build with a lot of fun characters. It's not actually a massive build, but even being small, it feels a lot bigger. There's a lot of life, a lot of characters. So this is definitely a very interesting build to go and check out. I have my little build for the crew category, so the Fig Barf category. We have some space pirates over here. Nothing crazy, simple stuff to do. I like to do these Fig Barf challenges. They're very fast to do and you don't need many parts. So that was a little fun build for me. And then we have this last snow trooper on Apupu from the builder Pichu. This is for the rebellions are built on up, and this is a very, very cool build with a very interesting landscape, all this snowy landscape with a lot of different slopes and stuff. Very, very well done. A lot of little details to discover in this build. Very, very well done. I'm mentioning this for a few weeks already, the Lego Ideas Lego House contest. Go and check it out. There's just a few days to participate. It's really, really a great opportunity. I recommend to everyone. There's 3 categories. Plus, last week we mentioned there is a contest for Lord of the Ring, A Night to Remember at the Shire. Great prizes over there. And now there is a new Build Your Hobby challenge. Some great prizes over here. And I think also the chance to have your build changed and created into an official set in an official, I think, Lego Ideas gift with purchase, if I'm not wrong. You can find all the details over here. Then quickly, let's close the video with the YouTube section. A lot of interesting stuff as always on Beyond the Brick, a lot of interesting videos. My favorite was this Lego Atlantis undersea world with lights. There's a lot of very fun details, a lot of colors. The build is very balanced in the amount of buildings, creatures, and sea life and plants. Very, very well done. Go and check it out. Then we have a room tour of Ben Cossi room on his channel. This is very, very interesting. You have a lot of mocks, a lot of sets, a lot of bionicle, a lot of parts, and there are some really in his collection he has some really nice and exclusive stuff, rare to find. So this is definitely a video that I recommend you to check it out. Then we have this channel that I just discovered, Kaiso Ideas. We have a speed build of his most recent mock, which is a Lego cruise terminal. Quite a massive big, very, very interesting. So if you like mocks and you like speed build, you can go and check out this and also previous videos. There's quite a few interesting ones on his channel. Of course, we have Bob Brickman with the latest update on his not the ancient Rome this time, but the official city in the museum with this, what is it called in English? This electricity water pump that is going to be at the back of this display. Very, very cool. And I highly recommend you to go and check out this video from Bill Gonaz. Usually he has more short form video, but now here we have a long one where he talks about all his mock design journeys, collaboration with Lego, and there's a lot of interesting stuff. I always like to find out more about the journey and the story behind each of the A4 builders out there. So go and check it out and show some support to a great, great builder. On my channel, as I mentioned before, I did this little Fig Barf, so I have a little video where I explain how I put that together. Very simple stuff, as well as my behind the scene for my Dreamers members. And in the following week, I have some very interesting minifigure habitats coming back on the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I recommend you, if you want to support the channel, to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Or just go and check out one of my previous videos. Here you have the full playlist with all the previous episodes of This Week in Bricks. So you can go and check out, for example, the last one that you can find here on screen. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.